Part 1. The night it all began. It was one of those long drives you don't forget, not because of the distance, but because of the silence. The kind of night where your headlights barely cut through the fog, and the rain taps the roof like fingers, trying to get in. I was driving down Route 31, just outside of Baltimore, headed home after visiting my brother. It was nearing midnight. There wasn't another soul on the road until I saw her. She stood near a mile marker, soaked from head to toe. A young woman, maybe in her early 20s, pale, dark hair clinging to her cheeks. She wore a white dress, like something out of another era. I slowed down, unsure at first, but there was something about her, fragile, lost. I rolled down my window and asked, "Need a ride?" She nodded slowly, eyes avoiding mine. No words, just climbed in. Part 2. The girl in white. She sat in silence, hands folded in her lap. The car was cold suddenly, freezing, despite the heat being on. I tried to make conversation. "You okay? Do you live nearby?" Still nothing. After a few moments, she finally whispered a street name. Marlowe Avenue. I knew it, just a few miles away. She didn't say much else, just kept staring out the window. Her voice was soft, distant, as if she was speaking from somewhere else entirely. I noticed she wasn't even wetting the seat, despite being out in the rain. Her hair was damp, but the seat beneath her was dry. Part 3. The disappearance. When we got closer to Marlowe Avenue, she finally spoke again. "Turn left at the chapel. It's just past the bridge." I followed her directions, not thinking too hard. The road narrowed, lined with trees that looked like bony fingers scratching the sky. Then, suddenly she said, "Here, this is it." It was an old brick house, 2 stories, with a wraparound porch. The kind of place that had seen better decades. I turned to ask her if she wanted me to wait, but she was gone. The passenger seat was empty. Not a sound, not a door opening, not a trace of her having ever been there. Part 4. The door that opened. I must have sat there for a full minute, frozen. Was I hallucinating? Dreaming? But something told me, go to the door. I stepped out and climbed the creaking steps. Knocked twice. An elderly woman answered. She looked at me with tired eyes, like she'd been crying. I gave a girl a ride here," I stammered. "She said this was her house." Her expression changed. Her lips trembled. "Was she wearing a white dress?" she asked. "Yes," I said. "Dark hair, very pale." She didn't talk much. She looked away, hand on the doorframe for support. "That was my daughter," she said. I felt a strange relief, but then she added, "She died 10 years ago, right near Route 31. Car accident. Hit by a drunk driver. She was walking home from a friend's house." Part 5. The unforgotten ride. I couldn't speak. The woman showed me a photograph. It was her, the girl in my passenger seat. Same pale face, same distant eyes, same white dress. "You're not the first," she whispered. "Every few years, someone knocks, says they gave her a ride. Always to this house, always on rainy nights." I left that house shaking, heart pounding. I still drive Route 31 sometimes, and every time it rains, I slow down at that same mile marker, half expecting to see her standing there again. They say some spirits never find peace. Some hitchhike, not to get somewhere, but to return to where everything ended. So, if you ever drive down a foggy back road and see a girl in white asking for a ride, ask yourself this: are you taking her home or helping her remember how she died?